You know, in the tech world, job titles can feel like, well, everything, until suddenly they're not. And get this, one of the biggest names in tech just took a foundational job title, one we've been using for decades, and basically threw it right in the trash. That's right. In a move that honestly caught a lot of people by surprise, the language learning giant Duolingo announced it's officially ditching the term UX design. For a field that's been a cornerstone of tech for so long, this is a huge, huge statement. And this wasn't some quiet internal memo. Nope. Duolingo's head of UX, Mig Reyes, announced it for the whole world to see. He said the term UX, user experience, just never felt right for their team. He even called it antiquated. And wow, that one word totally lit a fire online. So what's the deal here? Is this actually the beginning of the end for UX as we know it? Or is Duolingo just trying to make a point? Let's unpack what this change really means, both inside Duolingo and for the rest of the industry. Okay, so if UX is out, what's in? Well, Duolingo is replacing it with something called PX, which stands for product experience. This is the new banner that their entire design team is going to operate under from now on. So what is product experience exactly? Well, Duolingo's argument is pretty simple. They see themselves as a product-led company, so they believe design should serve the product above all else. PX makes that totally explicit. It frames design as a function that's completely dedicated to the product's success, and by extension, the company's business goals. Their logic seems to follow these three pretty clear steps. First, their whole company mission is product-led. Second, they hire for product-focused roles, like product designers. So for them, the final step just feels natural. Unify everyone under a title that actually reflects that focus. It's really all about internal consistency for them. Now, as you can imagine, this move did not go unnoticed. The announcement immediately kicked off this massive debate online. People are asking, is this a brilliant evolution for the world of design, or is it just a clever marketing gimmick? And the conversation really split right down the middle into two main camps. On one side, you've got people calling it a genius move. They're arguing that PX finally gives design a clear seat at the business table, tying its value directly to product outcomes. But on the other side, you've got critics calling it a marketing gimmick, nothing more than a superficial name change that doesn't really alter the day-to-day work designers do. Duolingo's decision really taps into a much bigger, ongoing debate in the industry. Are all these new titles actually evolving to reflect new realities? Or are we just making things way more confusing for everybody? To figure that out, it kind of helps to look back a little, because believe it or not, this isn't the first time the field has rebranded itself. The term UX has had several facelifts over the years, and PX is just the latest in a long, long line of new labels. It really all started way back in 1993 when Don Norman first coined UX to describe, every aspect of a person's interaction with a system. Fast forward to 2011, and suddenly DX, or developer experience, popped up for a new key audience, developers. And now, of course, Duolingo brings us PX. And with the explosion of AI, there's even talk of AX, agent experience, designing for agents themselves. So let's break these down real quick. PX, like we've seen, is all about the product and its business goals. Think Duolingo's app features. DX is for developers using a platform, say building an app on a cloud service. And then there's AX, which is for AI agents interacting with systems, like an AI assistant booking a flight for you. See? Each term carves out its own little specialized slice of the experience pie. So, where does all this leave designers, writers, and researchers today? What does this actually mean for your job? Is it time to start frantically updating your LinkedIn profile? Well, ultimately, this whole debate might be missing the point. The real key takeaway isn't the title on your business card, but the skills you actually have. Today, that means understanding AI workflows, having real business and product smarts, and keeping an eye on market trends. But you know what the most important skill is? It's still the foundation of it all. Strong UX and UI fundamentals. When you look at what's actually important, the job title itself is way less critical than the skills you bring to the table. Core UX principles and solid UI craft, those are the constants. The job titles, they're going to change. They always have. But these foundational skills, that's what provides real, lasting value in a career. So we're left with this one last big question. Is user experience truly becoming obsolete, like Duolingo seems to suggest? Or, by splintering into all these new specialties, is experience design actually entering its most exciting chapter yet? The debate is definitely far from over.